Hi, my name is Ben Crittenden. This is an introductory video to my very first YouTube channel. I wanted to do this because no one will probably ever watch it, and I just wanted to get a video out there to get me moving, kind of like staring at a blank sheet of paper with writer's block or something. And maybe perhaps a year or two down the road, I can look back on this and see, how I've changed, and maybe in the direction that my channel has gone in that I didn't foresee or that I did, and it'll be really neat to look back on. But in the chance that someone does actually view this, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I have a law degree I have an undergraduate degree from Colgate University in history, and I got a master's from San Francisco State University in American history, and then I went to law school at Georgetown Law School, and then I'm taking online, working towards a master's in Catholic Studies. I also played Division I hockey at Colgate University. That was my passion for the early years of my life, absolute passion. But I do love I was born in San Francisco and then lived there. I do love the 49ers and the San Francisco Giants. So topics for this video, some of the topics will definitely be about the 49ers and Brock Purdy. I'm a Brock Purdy supporter and apologist, defender. Actually, apologetics is a little different than defending. But so it would definitely be a lot about that. It'll be more in-depth analysis than you see on TV. And some other topics would be the legal system itself, legal writing, writing in general, thinking like a lawyer. Thinking like a lawyer is basically like a low-grade degree in philosophy, in logic and philosophy. So you think like I don't know, maybe someone who's working towards a master's in philosophy. That's about the type of thinking, the level of thinking. But I've really worked hard on it, and so logic terms and all that, and they're very helpful in the law, and very helpful in just thinking clearly in general. And then commentary on legal cases going on right now, perhaps like Donald Trump's charges and trials, and I can provide more insight and better, critical analysis than most people on TV, because even the lawyers, I suspect, are limited in some way in what the producers, allow them to say and things like that. And then I can do constitutional history, legal history of some great trials in the past that are just so revealing about our society we lived in, and perhaps continue to live in some instances when we look back at these trials. Other areas is I went on disability leave recently from being a lawyer, and that's going to last at least a year, and I may not return. So I've learned a lot about my body, and I went to this place, Resilience Code in Denver, that was just wonderful, and so I definitely want to talk about that. And the whole medicine 3.0, if you're familiar with that, and health span and living longer. I'm also training for the U.S. Memory Championships. I really got into memory techniques probably 3 years ago, and so that's one of the first things that popped into my mind when I went on disability, is to train for that. So I'd like part of this to be about my journey, and I'd appreciate any comments. Some of the other things I can talk about, my own trials. I've done over 30 trials in state and municipal and federal court. So I can talk about the trials, let you know what they're like, what the differences are, how tiring some of them are. Federal trials are very tiring. And then other things, sports, 49ers, Brock Purdy. I know there are many others. Catholicism, broadly defined. There are a number of things I'd like to discuss. And, but, you know, books I've read, that I'm reading, you know, book reviews. And there are definitely some other subjects that aren't coming to mind right now that are on the list as things I definitely want to get to. But if you would like to hear anything that you think I'm knowledgeable to talk about and that you want to learn about, because I approach life like there's, you know, like there's always something I can learn from someone I meet. And, you know, I think Jordan Peterson has that even in one of his 12 rules. And I live that way. So I can tell you about my health journey too. You may see that I'm missing some teeth. I just saw that in this camera, in this video. So yeah, as part of my health journey. But yeah, please leave comments below if you do view this video about things you think I may be knowledgeable about and that you'd like to hear about. All right, so thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.